Good morning, everybody. Had to do a little change of venue today. Where I usually shoot over by my desk, I've taken down my curtains to move them over to the new house, and the sun is blaring through the window, so there's too much of a glare. Real quick, it sucks about Jen's juicer. That sucks so bad, Jen. I did urge her just to, let's, just do raw foods for the next 15 days. And she's like, no, I want to do the intuitive eating thing. So it's like, okay. So, that really sucks that a $500 juicer is now mangled metal. She can get replacement parts for it. But, back to my thing about you don't have to always go expensive. And the things you own wind up owning you. So, appreciate all the comments, likes, and new subscribers. I really appreciate that stuff. I even appreciate you, little annoying prick that keeps hitting the thumbs down button. But I did mention in Monday's video, I was really just, you could tell I was tired. And, probably shouldn't have shot a video, but I felt like, hey, why be phony and fake doing positive videos all the time when, show you that, hey, I do get tired sometimes. I do overdo it when I have long, stressful weekends. So, a little noisily this morning. I've got to get up and get to the office and open up the office this morning. That's why I'm recording this morning. Last night I was on a rather long phone call. But there were several things I mentioned that it feels like I was talking about the tornado heading towards my kids, and I never did tell you guys, hey, they're okay. And I mentioned getting a juicer, and I didn't even say which kind I got. I got the Jack LaLanne Power Juicer. It's freaking awesome. It's only $100, but it works really well. So, and somebody had mentioned in one of my videos that they think my gray hair is going away, and I do have black hairs, but I don't know if you can see them or not. But there are black hairs growing on here at the bottom. And Jeremy noticed it last night. Jeremy also, there's my alarm. Hang on. That's usually my wake-up alarm. That's how early I'm up. Sorry about that. But Jeremy noticed my grays were going away last night, and then shortly after he walks in to the living room in here and walks up to my computer and he goes, hey, put in a day 2 speed bump. And I'm like, day 2 speed bump? That kind of rings a bell, because he's all the time to check out this YouTube video, and I pull it up. It's one of my videos. He's like, look at that guy, where'd that guy go? He goes, I can't believe you were that freaking big. I was like, I can't believe it either. It's like a bad dream, But anyways, today's video is about programming. One Miss Bean Pie wanted me to talk about programming. The programming of, like, what's for dinner? What's for lunch? How do you get past that? Okay? Also, I want to take it a step further and say the other programming of only thing you need is a pill. And, oh, I need to go to the doctor for this. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, but those are some things, like, I haven't been to the doctor, I don't remember how long, I haven't had a pain pill or anything in forever, So, you have to educate yourself when you're beginning a juice fast, okay? And when you realize, you watch Forks Over Knives, you watch Food Matters, I haven't seen Hungry for Change yet, really want to. But when you understand what foods are doing to you, and you look up the nutritional values of, like, beef compared to spinach, compared to carrots, and you know that when you cook that food or cook those vegetables, you lose 50% of the protein, 70 to 80% of the vitamins and minerals, and all antioxidants are cooked out when you cook food over 115 degrees. Fact. Okay? You realize that you're not getting anything that is of nutritional value, and plus you realize these foods that are giving people these sicknesses, okay? I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I'm sitting there in front of people at the checkout going, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, cancer, looking at all this stuff as they're scanning it through, and then I look at the individual and I'm like, well, no wonder you look so morbidly obese or sick or fat and tired and walking all hobbly, okay? But you have to change that paradigm. It's like, what's for dinner, to when you're on a juice fast, it's like, what am I going to juice? It's time to make the juice. It's all about the juice. Getting those vitamins and vital nutrients in your body is what you've got to tell your brain and your body. I've said this several times. Write down what you juice in a day. Look up the nutritional values of it. You will be surprised. It will freak you out when you look at how much you're getting. And really let it sink into your brain. I mean, you've got to realize, hey, you're getting all the substance you need. Okay? And hopefully I'll be the perfect example of that here real soon, because things are happening fast, feeling stronger and tighter. I can now do 10 push-ups without stopping. 10. Just boom, 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 boom. I didn't do as many push-ups yesterday. I think I did like 45 throughout the day. But throughout the day, I'll just drop and do some push-ups. Later on, I'll just drop and do some push-ups. I'm trying to get to where I'm doing like 100 push-ups a day. Okay? But you have to break that programming of all of these things, because that's something that my mother's struggling with. She thinks she needs a pill. She thinks she needs to go to the doctor. That's why I have to go open the office today. She has to go to the doctor. And while my sister was here, she did eat and fall off the bandwagon, and she really hasn't been committed 100%, because going through what she's doing, when I was over there, they're doing coffee with sweetener, with aspartame in it, and dairy in it. They're sweetening it with low-fat milk. She doesn't like drinking just plain water, so she's doing, diet drinks that have aspartame and all sorts of wonderful things in them. So those things are slowing her down and stopping her also. So it's like, I really told him, I was like, look, you guys have to commit for this 100%, or I'm going to move in here for 10 straight days, and you will both consume nothing that I don't put in front of you. And I'm going to bring my camera too. So I was like, you guys either need to get on board and do this, or quit wasting my time, because I'm trying to do something here. So I've flat told them, look, this is how it's going to be. So when I get back from Springfield, Missouri, they're either going to jump on board 100%, or I'm moving in with them for 10 days, and they're going to drink a lot of mean green juice. That's all I got to say. But it was easy for me to reprogram myself. And, during my juice fast, it got to be a little bit like, I hate to make a bad food reference, but remember the commercials with the Dunkin' Donuts guy? It's like, it's time to make the donuts. It's time to make the donuts. It got to be like, oh, it's time to make the juice. It's time to make the juice. So that's one way of getting through that programming. It's just time for juice. You don't have to say it's time for dinner. Quit thinking it's time for dinner. Now, it's easier for a single person like me, because you don't have a family you've got to cook dinner for. But it's time to make the juice. It's that simple. Just tell yourself that's what your body needs. That's what your body's craving. That's what your body wants. You get cravings or whatnot, you're craving something sweet, make you some orange juice. Make some green juice. You'd be surprised at how satisfied you'll be after those cravings when you hit something. So, anyways, that's my video. I'm going to try to record a couple of videos today so I can upload them and release them while I'm on my trip or whatever. So, I may weigh in, I may not, because of day 20 I'm going to be traveling. So I may weigh in on day 19, because some interesting things are happening. So anyways, thank you guys. Hit like, hit thumbs down, whatever. Leave me a comment. How do you get over your programming? I'm Steve Crider. Hit me up on Facebook. It's Stephen Thomas Crider on Facebook. And I'm also the Raw Food Kimpo Master on Facebook too. So I will see you guys tomorrow.